All right. Hi, friends. Happy Saturday. It's been a while since we've had an actual Homestuck stream. So I think the last time we did Homestuck was I don't know, what, 4 weeks ago, something like that. Because I think we finished Act 5, Act 1 like at the beginning of the month, and then we did Hive Swap for a couple weeks, and then last Saturday I was sick. Like, I woke up with no voice. Like, I felt like I had the stamina to do the stream, but I didn't have the voice for it, so I had to cancel last Saturday, and I felt bad about that, but I feel better now. I am pretty much recovered. I had a good Christmas. I hope you guys had a good Christmas, or if you didn't celebrate the holiday, I hope you've had a good week. I hope you guys will have a safe New Year this coming weekend as well, if you have plans, or if you're gonna stay inside. That also sounds amazing. So, anyway, hi! First Saturday in the new apartment. Well, that's awesome, Jelly. I hope you're liking it. Hope you're getting settled in. Sorry, I had to pet the dog. I just looked over at Tara and I was like, oh my gosh, Tara, you're adorable. So, petting the dog. It's cold here in Chicago this week, guys. Like, cold. It was like 5 degrees out this morning. Snow on the ground. Tara did not want to stay outside for very long. Like, she likes playing in the snow, but when it gets too cold, like, even dogs have their limits. So, we had a nice walk in the snow this morning, and now she is tired and napping on the couch. Brooklyn, yeah. Oh, I bet you guys are getting the cold and the snow in Brooklyn too. It's that time of year. All right. So, it's been, I'm not sure how like it's been, like I said, like probably about 4 weeks since we last actually did some Homestuck reading. Let me turn this down a little bit actually. Let me turn down my headphones. Maybe turn this down a little bit more. All right. Okay, so, we haven't gotten really far into Act 5, Act 2, like, we're basically still at the beginning, but we've seen that, Carcat has watched John, like, through his life and decided to start trolling him, like, at the end of his timeline, right before the scratch happens, and that's pretty much where we left off. So, we're gonna plod forward with Act 5, Act 2, and... oh, hang on a sec. Okay, I got a little worried because, like, I was looking at OBS and I was not seeing, like, any of the bouncing indicating that my mic was working, but I just realized that, like, my mic indicator is actually just hidden, so everything's good. Okay, sorry, I scared myself. But yes, so that's where we are. A couple of notes before we get going. So, next week, I am going to be in DC at MagFest, which is basically nerd Christmas for me. MagFest is like one of the best conventions, well, festivals that I've ever been to, and it makes me really happy. So that's happening next week. I'm going to be gone from Wednesday through Sunday next week. So that means next Saturday there will not be a Homestuck stream because I'll be at MagFest. I'll probably be like trying to catch up on sleep or something a little bit. So no Homestuck next weekend, but then after MagFest, we should be back on our normal schedule. Like, we'll be through the holidays, we'll be through, like, all the craziness that comes with the beginning of the year, and we should be back on our regular schedule. I will be doing Chrono Cross this Tuesday, so there will be Chrono Cross this Tuesday. There will unfortunately not be Suikoden 2 on Wednesday, because I will be in DC by that point. And then, New Year's Day. I'm doing a special stream on New Year's Day that's not really associated with stuff that we normally do on this channel, but I was asked by this group called Materia Collective to host a Secret Santa listening party gift exchange that group did. I didn't actually participate in it, but I am part of the Materia Collective group. And basically what they do is they make, like, all these awesome remixes of video game music and stuff like that. They put out albums. I actually have a track on their Final Fantasy X album. I did a cover of Thunder Plains, and I wrote goofy lyrics to it. It's called Punder Plains. Actually, here, let me see if I can dig up the link real quick, if you guys want to listen later. Let me see. Spira. The album is called Spira, music from Final Fantasy X. There are 2 discs. There's the Besaid mix and there's the Xanarkin mix, and I am on the Xanarkin mix. Let me see if I can dig it up. Da, 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 da. Where are you? Here you are. So here's the album. Let me find the track. Okay, here we go. Yo, Banjo Wafer! Glad you made it. And hey, Dreamy Warrior, yes, I am unfortunately skipping Suikoden into this week because it's my Wednesday stream and I won't be here on Wednesday, so alas. But like I said, after MagFest next week, we'll be back on our normal schedule for the foreseeable future. Also, all of my work projects that have been keeping me like super busy the last couple of months that have also led to me having to bring work home and like canceling some streams, those will all be done too. Like they're all basically done now. So life should really get back to normal after next week. But anyway, the link I just dropped in chat is the Materia Collective track that I put out on their Final Fantasy X album that came out this past summer. So feel free to listen to that if you want. I don't blame you if you don't want to. Oh, but anyway, so getting back to that. So on New Year's Day at 1 p.m. Central Time, I'm hosting a listening party for their Secret Santa gift exchange. They all made like tracks or like artwork for each other, so it should be good. So feel free to come on by. You are more than welcome to stop on by, even though it's not really me doing a Breadamania thing. It's me just hosting a Materia Collective thing. So it's as foreseeable as you want it to be, Dreamy Warrior. As foreseeable as you like. Oh gosh, speaking of the future, the foreseeable future, that reminds me. February is, I think, my 2-year streamiversary, so I should think of something to do for that. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, alright. Enough of me rambling. Let's read Homestuck. Let's go ahead and do that. So, I believe this is where we left off last time. So, Carcat had just finished... let me actually go back a page. So, Carcat trolled this worthless human, John. We read through this entire pester log. I believe this is where we left off. So, we're gonna move forward with Terezi opening a memo. We might have read this, I actually don't remember, but look at this. I'm not doing a genocide run. I will not do a genocide run. I might do a true pacifist run with the voice acting. I thought about doing that because I haven't done an Undertale stream in a while. Alright. Anyway, here we go. Current Gallows Calibrator, right now, open memo on board Rainbow Rumpus Party Town. I forgot about Rainbow Rumpus Party Town. Alright. Current Gallows Calibrator. What do you guys think about Carcat's new plan to troll these kids? Personally, I think he has finally snapped, and it doesn't make any sense. I figured maybe we could talk about it here in secret while he stands over there making his boring inspirational speech. I'm pretty sure he stopped bothering to invade Party Town. He has learned his lesson. Obviously, this is just for us here in the present to remark on. If you're from the past and are curious about this and want to say something, you will not be banned, as this is the general rule here. But I will politely ask you to keep your interjections to a minimum. I will have order on this in this rumpus block. Past carcinogeneticist 7 minutes ago responded to memo. You think I stopped keeping tabs on your vapid, seditious bullshit? Think a fucking again. I think we may have actually read this already, but let's just read it again just to kind of recap. CGC banned PCG. The topic is now open for argumentation. Her tyranny yields the floor with a mighty bang of her gavel. Bang, bang, bang. 3 mighty bangs. What do you have to submit on the subject of Carcat's tenuous grip on the tattered remains of his sanity, Counselor Nepeta? Yeah, we definitely read this before. That's awesome, Banjo. Those are probably my 2 favorite voices to do. Flowey and Papyrus. I enjoy doing that tremendously. Also, Napsabluke is fun to do. Also, what's the turtle who's the old turtle shop owner? Is it like Gerson or something like that? I really like doing his voice too. Anyway. Yo, Dracon! Gerson, yes, perfect. Alright. Yeah, I enjoy doing a Gerson voice. Current arsenic catnip. Right now, responded to memo. The especially impertinent counselor. We definitely read this before. Looks really serious and thoughtful as she scoots her chair out from under the official courty-looking table and begins to pace around thoughtfully. She doesn't understand why. I don't understand why we are doing this. What was the point again? Excellent question, Miss Counselor. Past carcinogenesis 2, 5 minutes ago, responded to memo. Are you fucking stupid? I can plainly see you are going to start writing this memo in 5 minutes. All I have to do is go make my boring inspirational speech and then walk over to your computer and start fucking with you. Go ahead, ban me all you want. Banned again. Her tyranny expresses disdainful yet authoritative interest in other opinions on the stupidest plan ever conceived. Any thoughts? I don't see why Carcat has to always be banned from these memos. What if he promises to behave himself? We have been over this. What if I talked to him in the past and told him he could post here as long as he was not particularly disagreeable? That's a good idea. BRB. Oh, God. Past carcinogenesis 3, 10 minutes ago, responded to memo. This is great. Hey, thanks for the cheers, Seth. Also, hi, Seth. Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday to all of you fine folks who are joining me for some long-awaited Homestuck. Let's see. Thank you, Nepeta, for alerting me to the presence of yet more of this tawdry roleplay-infested cloak and dagger rubbish. How very interesting. Her tyranny face palms in a really dignified and intimidatingly judicial manner. There's a lot going on with that facepalm. Like, how do you do it? How do you do a facepalm dignified and also intimidatingly judicially? Like, I don't know, maybe like that. Maybe that's actually close, I don't know. CGC banned PCG3 from responding to the memo. The distinguished counselor receives 100 billion rumpus demerits for inviting uncouth rabble into her orderly block. Meow! Current twin Armageddons right now, responding to memo. I already told KK what I thought of this awful idea. It just makes no sense. You can count me out. You all control these incompetent aliens all you want. It won't change anything. I'll just be over here waiting to die with dignity. Okay, well, maybe it's too late for that, but just die, I guess. And y'all can suck it, bitches. The magistrate from the delicious Appleberry, from the delicious Appleberry jurisdiction makes an excellent point about the overall shittiness of the proposition, and about managing to be an even grumpier pain in the ass than our fearless leader somehow. I don't get why you're role-playing about this. It doesn't make sense. You're all out of your fucking sponges. Why don't you just use our names? Oh! CGC banned CTA from responding. Unbanned CTA. Okay, sorry about that. Tholix. There, are you happy? Whatever. Where are we? Oh, past carcinogenesis 4 minutes ago, responded to memo. You bastard! Is it really so much to ask to take a few tools out behind the grub shed? All I'm asking you to do is hassle some aliens. God! After all those times I saved your life, you think you could do me one little solid. Yeah, after you got me killed in the first place. How can you throw that in my face again? I thought we were cool. I said whatever. Ugh! CGC, ban PCG4 from responding to memo. Oh, nice, Draco. Current apocalypse arisen. Right now. I will not be participating. And then she ceases to respond to the memo. Past carcinogenesis 5, 3 minutes ago, responded to the memo. Oh my god, what are we going to do now? That's it, guys. The plan is cancelled. Aradia isn't going to mope at these losers for us. The whole plan hinged on that. CGC banned PCG 5. I'm responding to memo. Current cuttlefish color right now, responded to memo. I still don't understand I still don't quite understand the plan either. I mean, I don't really mind talking to them. It could be fun, and they look interesting. But I really don't think this is all their fault. Can't we say nice things to them instead of troll them? Maybe even help them? Past carcinogenesis 6 from 2 minutes ago responded to memo. No! Fuck! You can't be nice to them! You are completely missing the glubbing point, Fish Princess. CGC banned PCG 6 from responding to the memo. Past carcinogenesis 7, 2 minutes ago responded to memo. Hey Trezzy, I'm about to make this awesome speech and inspire the fuck out of you guys. When I'm done, I'm coming over to your station, and then your ass is mine. Enjoy this garbage dump of a memo while it lasts. CGC, blah! CGC banned PCG7 from responding to memo. This is why we can't have nice things. I'm tempted to close this memo now. If anyone has anything to say it quick. Past Genesis 8 2 minutes ago. This is all happening very quickly. Responded to memo. CGC banned PCG8 from responding to memo. Not you! Past Terminally Capricious 420 hours ago. Oh, here comes Gamzee. Yeah, I'm not following this motherfucking plan up at all. Who are we trolling? Gamzee, this conversation is taking place weeks in the future. It does not concern you. Oh, well, motherfucker, I guess. Don't worry about it. Just scroll around and look for one of the RRPT. Oh, the Rainbow Rumpus Party tab. Of the RRPT open chat memos. Okay. Honk. Looks a good giggle Asdom stiff 9 of the 30. Dift good. Oi physical the jiggles jicka. Whoa! Carcat is mashing my keyboard. Bugs. Akjafa. Soif her. Eonden. Owie. Sudsad. Ah, he is such a little Oh man. Oh, thanks for the cheer again, Seth. I'll have to try to remember that later. There's a good chance I might forget by the end of the stream. So remind me. Whatever that is. Where was I? Oh yeah. CGC banned herself for responding to memo. Unbanned, banned, unbanned, banned, unbanned. Fuck! Current custodial right now responded to memo. Oh, now what's up? God damn it, he logged on to my compors and he's still mashing me. Get off, subsidjib. Banned herself, unbanned herself, banned herself, unbanned herself. Why are you banning yourself, Terezi? Pretty fucking mental if you ask me. Really fucked up of Yop Jiggles. Ask You're gonna wow Yav Sididges. I hope you guys are enjoying my trying to pronounce that stuff. Banned himself, unbanned himself, banned, unbanned, banned, unbanned, banned, unbanned, banned, unbanned, banned, unbanned, banned, banned, unbanned, unbanned. Okay, quit that jiggles and fuck, ow, god damn jiggles and ow, fuck, I am going to sharpen your stupid looking nubby horns in your sleep. Then that's what will be up. Bye bye, nubs. Why don't you just file them all the way down, since you're running out of ways to emasculate me in front of my team? Will you give your boring leader complex a rest for once? It's getting so old. Current arachnid's grip right now, responded to memo. You are both ridiculous. Hey Vriska, you're down with my trolling plan. Why don't you tell everyone in Rainbow Ass Grab Junction what a great idea it is? I'm busy. What the fuck could you be busy with? I'm making my own plans. I'm a pretty big deal, remember, Carcat? It looks like you forgot about how many irons she has in the fire. Exactly. What is so hard about going along with my simple plan to serve a few pink-skinned douchebags a piping hot nutrition plateau full of fuck you? Maybe we will, but we all just kind of want to do our own thing. There is a word for that. It's called gross insubordination. That's 2 words, dumbass. Do you guys... Sorry, wrong voice. That's 2 words, dumbass. Do you guys realize you are sharing a keyboard and taking turns to argue with each other? That is kind of cute. Yeah, I hate to say it, but it really sort of is. Okay, fuck this. Everyone is officially banned from this train wreck. Banned, 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 unbanned. You can't ban me for my own memo. Whoops. You can't ban me for my own memo. Looks like I just did. Shit. Looks like I just did. Fine, I will just shut the memo down, so you will get the hell out of here. Fine, I'm gone. Ugh. Future Gallus Calibrator. 612. Ooh, there's 612 again. 612 hours from now, responded to memo. Hey! Oh, hey! I just thought I would add one last remark to the silliness. A remark of reassurance. Oh? Yes, you should troll the humans. It will be fun. Well, we both know that's what I was planning to anyway. Of course, I trust your judgment on the matter. Just here to say you won't regret it. That is nice to know. I trust your judgment as well. Yes, another triumph of sound judgment and good times for Team Pryrope and the loyal subscribers of Rainbow Rumpus Party Town. Hooray! Future carcinogenesis 6-12 hours from now, responding to memo. I'm going to be fucking sick. CGC banned FCGs from responding to memo. CGC closed memo. Oh my god. These memos are like out of control. But we did it. We got through that memo. Let's see what happens next. Oh, there's John back on his rocket. From way back when? Like, Act 4? Yeah, that was like toward the end of Act 4, wasn't it? He was like strapped onto his rocket. John, land already! There we go. John has landed. Hi, John. So there's this rocket. There's like still meteors streaking through the sky. All that stuff. All of these things are happening. And he is fast asleep. Somehow through all of that, he is fast asleep. There's like a little bug landing on him. A couple little bugs, actually. A couple of fireflies. Fireflies. And he is being viewed by Vriska, apparently. Vriska, manipulate this worthless human. Oh, so Vriska's trying to use her mind manipulation power thingamajigger on John. Let's see what happens here. She looks like she's trying really, really hard. Like, putting a lot of effort. It's a weird look. She has like one eye open, one eye closed. Does it work that way? That's a weird pose, too. It is no use. It seems your abilities cannot cross between sessions, or cannot influence the species, or both. Or maybe you just aren't trying hard enough. That could also be true. Yo, Rolite! Oh, thank you so much. 7-month sub. Holy cow. Rolite, high five through the screen. Bam. High five. Rolite, you are awesome. Thank you for your loyal subscribership. I really appreciate it. You're like the OG subscriber. So, yay. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Guys, I appreciate all the support, all the follows, subs, cheers, or you guys just like generally just being here and hanging out and watching some guy on the internet read Homestuck and play video games. Like, super appreciate it. Thank you so much. You guys make this fun. Alright. You wonder what this goofball is dreaming about? Too bad these stupid viewports can't see into dreams. This software sucks. So actually, I did notice, like, one of her eyes has, like, got, like, the 7 pupils here. So wait, did she get her vision 8-fold back? Or is it still, like, gone? Just out of curiosity. I don't know. Alright, meanwhile, oh, that looks like we've got Dream John going on. Oh, she got it back? Oh, you know what? That would make sense because Tavros can, we also saw that Tavros can walk again. So if Tavros can walk again, then it's not a far cry to assume that Vriska could also have gotten her vision 8-fold back. People getting their stuff back. Oh, right, she had a robotic arm too, that's right. Huh. Yeah, I do remember that Tavros' legs are robotic. I remember seeing that, but that's interesting. And I don't think we've seen why that happens yet. Oh, dream selves. Yes, that's right. Interesting. Alright. And speaking of dream selves, here's Dream John with his Mega Bunny that, like, saved his butt last time. And what's that up in the cloud? That looks like... Aradia? Maybe? I don't know. But anyway, let's carry on. Looks like somebody. Doo-doo-doo. Oh wait, is that Jade? I think it just looks a little weird because it looks a little more like fully fleshed out. I mean, Jade would make sense because Jade like kind of sacrificed herself last time we saw her. That's so weird though. Like it doesn't quite look like Jade to me for some reason, but I believe you guys though. All right, Dream John, what's going on? What are you doing? Oh snap! It's Rose's mom and John's dad. So they're on Skaia right now, right? Because this totally looks like Skaia. It had like the chessboard landscape and the blue sky. The bunny like ran into him. John's like, oh, my dad. John, reunite with your loving father and also Scarf Lady. Is John gonna make that jump? Is John gonna clear that jump across the chasm? Hey, Keyblade, how's it going? You are new to the chat. Well, welcome. Welcome. Keyblade, it's good to have you. Did you like find me through YouTube, or how did you make your way here? Also, happy Saturday. I hope you're having a good Saturday morning so far. Also, is it safe to assume that you're a Kingdom Hearts fan? Because Kingdom Hearts is fantastic. Oh, thanks, Drakon. I appreciate that. Bits, bits, bits. Oh, awesome, cool, Keyblade. Yeah, I'm always curious to know how people find their way to the channel. So, well, welcome to the fun. Yay. Sorry, I'm still waking up. That's why I'm drinking my coffee. Okay. So anyway, so is John gonna clear this jump? That is a quality drawing there. I feel like this looks like Andrew Hussey was just having a day where he was like, that's good enough. I'll post it. That's great. Vriska, try harder. Alright, Vriska is trying really harder. I like the little Slimer icon right there. Yeah, look at her trying like super hard. Like really, really super hard here. Let's see if it works. Oh snap. We're close up on her like 7 of 8 pupils here. Let's see what happens here. Oh my gosh, what happened? He was like almost there and now he's like poofed out of existence. Or something. I mean, maybe not out of existence, but like, what? What is happening? Oh no, he dropped the ring. That's right, he had that ring. Oh no. Oh, so now Real World John has woken back up. And it looks like he is under Vriska's control now based on this Zodiac symbol here. So, let's see what happens. Oh, John's dad looks so sad. You know, like he was so close to having John back, and then Vriska had to be a jerk and like wake up John. And then what's going on? Oh, what's going on up here in the upper right corner? So there's like 4 like ship thingies. There's like some explosion stuff going on. I mean, this is probably like some kind of vision, right? Like some kind of vision of like, because the clouds show you like visions of the future and whatnot, right? So this might be something that we end up seeing later on. I'm guessing it has to do with our four human friends because there's 4 ships. So. Oh, is that on Rose's planet? Okay. Oh, in the past? Oh. Okay. I can't keep track of what's happening. So, I'm glad you guys are here to keep me on the right track. Alright. Oh, is Rose's mom offering John's dad some booze? Past, future, future, past, future, future, past, 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 future, past. Oh, okay. That makes perfect sense. It's like, come here, have a swig. Let's have a nip of whiskey. Or, actually, she likes vodka, doesn't she? Rose's mom is a martini person, so she's like a vodka person. That's awesome, Keyblade. I've been a Homestuck fan for... when did I start? May? So that's like, what, 7 months? I've been a Homestuck fan for just over half a year! Yay! So I'm going to MagFest next week, and I'm trying to, like, kind of last minute throw together a Nepeta costume, because I really like Nepeta. I realize Nepeta is a girl, but I don't care. Nepeta's my favorite troll, because cats and puns, and, like, that's really all I need in life. So I have like some Nepeta costume stuff that's, like, on the way to my apartment. I don't know if it'll get here before I leave for MagFest, but if it does, I'll do, like, some lazily put together Nepeta cosplay. We'll see. If nothing else, I'll have Nepeta stuff to, like, wear during the stream. So, I got, like, the beanie and the shirt. Even though she's not my zodiac sign, she's my favorite troll, so. Alright, John, answer the troll. Oh god. John is under control. Alright, Arachnid script began controlling ectobiologist. John! Wake up! I'm pronouncing that like a really long June. Like, I almost did that too, actually. I started going, Joo! But then it's actually John. That is so many O's. It is 8 groups of 8. I specifically counted them. Oh, isn't it? Is it 8 groups of 8? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, yep. 8 times 8. 64. Math. 8 squared. It's also 4 to the 3rd power. I thought you guys should know that. 64 is 4 cubed. It is also 2 to the 6th power. 64 is a pretty cool number. 8 to the 8th! Yes. Alright. Let's see. It's sort of a thing I do. You type my name in 64-bit. Wow, what a nerd. Have I talked to you before? Possibly. This is the first time I have contacted you that I'm aware of. I'm pretty sure I remember you. You hassled me a long time ago. I think you threatened to kill me at some point. John, give me a break. That was obviously just my way of getting to know you. Or it will be whenever I get around to it. Well, yeah, I know that about you guys by now. But also, I know that it is probably not exactly an empty threat, since one of you already managed to trick me into getting myself killed. Well, in another timeline at least. Man, that was probably Terezi. I should have known she would pull something like that. What a meddler. Terezi? Yes, the pesky blind troll who licks her monitor and smells words and stuff. The one who got you killed. I'm sure of it. Huh. Never really occurred to me to ask what your names are. Kinda rude of me. What's yours? Marquis Spinneret Mindfang. Man, that sounds so made up. But if you say so, Marquis. Spinneret! Marquis is a title, stupid. Oh, okay. And you don't have to worry about me manipulating you to your death. It's completely beneath me. Unlike her, I plan on taking the high road. You see, John, you and I actually have some things in common, but you couldn't possibly understand why yet. So I'm planning on helping you. Okay, I will be sure to let my guard down. Psych! Oh damn, that was 9 exclamation points. That shit. Never mind. Marquise? Okay. I've heard it pronounced both ways, honestly. Like, in Final Fantasy XII, they always pronounced it Marquis. Although, no. It didn't have an E at the end, so Marquise is probably more correct because of that E at the end. So, anywho. Whoops. Hold on. Hey, Blue! Thanks for the host! How you doing, friend? Let's see. Where was I? Okay. Anyway, nice meeting you, Spinneret. If you don't mind, I would like to try to go back to sleep. I was dreaming about something important. You can't sleep now, John! What about Jade? Oh, God, I forgot. Poor Jade. I hope she's alright. She's fine. I can see her right now. But she will not be for long if you don't get her into your session. Yeah, you're right. I have to hurry and go save her. See ya. Wait! Where the hell do you think you're going to go? You don't even have your copy of the game yet. Oh, yeah. Duh, stupid dumb. Do you know where I'm supposed to get it? Easy, just wait around for a few minutes. Okay. See, John, you need me to advance. Even though you were going to do this stuff anyway, it turns out I am the reason you were going to do it anyway in the first place. Your timeline is my web. And suddenly you are all tangled up in it, wriggling and helpless. Isn't that cool? Meh. So you seem to like AIDS a whole bunch. John just like shrugged that off. Meh. So you seem to like AIDS a whole bunch, and I guess you were like kind of spidery themed or something? Yeah. Spiders are gross. Fuck you. Oh my god, that's great. I'm good, Blue. I'm doing well. I'm like super excited for MagFest next week. I've got New Year's plans with friends tomorrow evening. I went out last night to see Spirited Away in a theater too with a couple friends, so that was fun. Yeah, there's a theater here in Chicago that's like showing a bunch of Miyazaki films like over the next week, so I posted on Facebook. I was like, hey, who wants to go to this? And a couple friends were like, we do, so we went out last night, and it was great. Anyway, that's what's going on with me. Alright, John, wait around a few minutes. Oh, snap! There's his copy of the game. Like, it only took, like, 5 plus... Like, it took, what, actually, we're not all the way through Act 5. It only took, like, 4.5 acts for John to finally get his copy of the game. Yeah, Keyblade, so, Nepeta is my favorite troll. Because I like cats and I like puns. Oh, also, speaking of pets, my dog moved. Those who are new to the stream, I have a dog named Tara, and I have 2 cats named Vivi and Steiner. Hang on, I don't know if Tara's actually showing up there. Yep, there's Tara. Whoop. Have I played Binding of Isaac? Yeah, I tried Binding of Isaac Banjo Wafer. It wasn't really my cup of tea. It's really hard. so I gave it a chance, but I didn't get very far, and I kind of lost interest. But if you like Binding of Isaac, that is not a knock on Binding of Isaac. Like, just wasn't for me. But if you like it, good for you. All right. Actually, real quick. So it looks like we're finally going to see John, like, hopefully get Jade into his session. Real quick, I am going to go refresh my coffee because my mug is empty. Guys, look at that. That's sad. My mug is empty, and I need a little bit more coffee. So I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Talk amongst yourselves. High-five each other, and I'll be right back in, like, 39 seconds. La la la. Alright. I am back. And in larger numbers. Oh snap, that's super impressive, Banjo. Like, I can't even imagine beating Binding of Isaac, let alone 100%ing it. Alright. Okay. You got the server copy of the Suburb Beta! Yeah! At long last. Like, holy cow. This is kind of a huge deal. Like, John has been trying to get this since Act 1, and now he finally has it. Alright. Jade, land already! Oh my gosh, that's great. Oh man, there we go. There's Jade. So Jade is in the session now, it looks like. This definitely looks like a different planet. And she's falling back asleep. Yep, there we go. Oh my gosh. I love that, like, a green, like, little squiddle character landed on her head, and at the same time, we had, like, the green Slimer icon pop up for John. Oh, it's just nighttime? Okay. Oh, the dog did a save. Okay, gotcha. Good dog. WV question mark? Survey casualties. Oh, snap, there's Dave. That is a really great... That's a really great pose of Dave. So Dave is, like, holding on to, like, his awesome sword thinger, and seems to be confronting some kind of horde of monsters, and there's, like, a gate thingy in the sky. So Dave is doing stuff. Oh gosh, that's right. I forgot this. Yeah, so this slaughter happened, like, at the end of Act 4. Everyone is dead. Everyone except you. Oh yeah, there's a Wayward Vagabond, or who is also known as... Oh... I forget what Wayward Vagabond was known as before becoming Wayward Vagabond. Anyway, your rag of souls begins to soak in the blood of the fallen. You suppose it could be poetic? No. Instead, you think it's just sad. War-weary Villain. Yes, thank you, Jelly. War-weary Villain. No, instead you think it is just sad. You were very foolish to believe you could be a leader of men. Look at what bearing that flag has wrought. Perhaps one day you will find something new to bear, a burden befitting of the peasant you truly are. Oh my, what's that shiny thing in the water? Yeah, I was looking at this little green thing right here. So there's a shiny thingy. What is that shiny thing? Also, I just realized that the stuff that the War-weary Villain is wrapped up in, like, has these markings on it that look like maybe the squid thingers, maybe Slimer. So, like, that's a cool detail. Anyway, John, prepare for flight. So John is preparing for flight, apparently. Ah, ghosts. Very good. Wizardly Vassal. That's... I don't know if... Have we seen that name before? I don't know if I've seen that name before. Anyway. Jade is not answering. Are you sure she's okay? She's asleep. She sure seems to sleep a lot. She sort of reminds me of my goober teammate. Man, that use of the 8, like, for different things is confusing sometimes. Because I almost pronounce this like team, but it's actually teammate. He napped through most of the adventure and was practically useless. Oh, you mean carcinogeneticist? No way! Carcat is so uptight, he hardly slept a wink over the whole 600-hour span of our quest. He didn't even wake up on the moon until after we won the game. What a loser. Carcat. That is how I'm saying that. Beep beep, meow. I will have to remember to give him a hard time about that. John, you are pretty weird. I could see why you would piss him off so much. It is really hard not to do that. Tell me about it. Speaking of telling me about things, why don't you tell me what you were just dreaming about that was so important, fellow Prospect dreamer? Prospect is the best. Durs is where all the rejects hang out. Am I right? I never even saw Prospect, aside from flaming bits and pieces of it, I guess. Oh, sorry. Aside from flaming bits and pieces of it, I guess. Something happened, and it blew up, and Dream Jade died. And then I was wandering around this place that was like a chessboard with a huge crater in it, with loads of dead black and white guys everywhere. Yes, I know all that. That place is the battlefield, which is where your dream self lives now. You will appear there anytime you go to sleep. Prospect dreamers are supposed to end up there eventually. If they're any good, that is. But you got there so much sooner. Normally a dreamer's journey to the battlefield will not be so spectacularly sudden and violent. Meteoric, if you will. Oh, huh. But you didn't answer my question. What was so important that you wanted to go back to sleep again for? My dad was there. What's that? You know, my guardian? Oh, you mean the adult male human who lived in your hive? Yes, if by hive you mean house. was wondering about that. I was like, what the hell is this guy doing in this kid's hive? Where's his Lucis? Is he an orphan contending with some sort of meddlesome grown-up squatter? These observations are very alien of you, but that's pretty cool, I guess, seeing as you are an alien. Yes, I just chalked it up as generic alien weirdness and didn't think too much about it. Just another series of strange exhibits from an inferior civilization. The funny thing is, he's not even really my dad. I mean, I was adopted by him, although we're not actually unrelated, I think. He is the son of my grandmother, who isn't really my grandmother. Nana is sort of like my biological mother, and my biological father would be Jade's grandpa, sorta. Both of which I just created with slime and stuff, and sent back in time as babies. So, I guess if anything, that makes my dad my half-brother? Tell me about it. Oh my gosh, that's right. So, that stuff did happen. And it sounds very confusing. Alright. Oh, music stopped. Let's get some more music going on. Alright. Oh, interesting, Drakon. Interesting observation. Interesting if true. Alright, so John is back on his rocket board. Wait! Before you wander too far off course like a doofus, you need to know how to get to a return node. So you can get back to your computer. Here, hang on, I'm making you a map. But I know where I'm going. Terezi already made me a map. What? First she made me a really crappy one, then a really nice one that kind of works like Google. She started helping me after she tried to kill me. She is still trying to one-up me, I see. Even preempting my awesome helpfulness. When did she do that? I mean, from my perspective. Do you think she already did it, or hasn't done it yet? Wow, how could I possibly know that? I don't know. Forget it. I will show her, though. I will show her the meaning of helpfulness. I will help this little human nerd under the table. The very same table you dined at, while I waited on you, prong and fucking nub. You mean like a candlelight hate date? God, no! With a human? Gross. Oh, well then, thanks, I guess? Why do you want to be so helpful anyway? I mean, with her, I got the sense she was being kind of jokestery about it, which is something I can understand, but why bother helping if we aren't going to win anyway? You won't win? Says who? You guys. It is practically all you ever say. Well, okay, yes, you are screwed, and so are we. But so what? Just because you are going to fail doesn't mean it won't be any fun along the way. By the looks of things, you have a very exciting 24 hours ahead of you. It'll be one hell of a reckoning. Oh, man. Yep. I like that. Just because you're going to fail doesn't mean it won't be any fun. It's not the destination, but the journey that you have along the way. The journey to your inevitable death. Which really is life, isn't it? Just one big journey to our inevitable death. Hi, I'm Brennomania. I'm very positive and uplifting. Alright. So John is rocketing around to this place. There's a giant monster thing off in the distance here. And there's our little salamander buddies as well. That is nice to know. Yes, and besides, continuing on this path and bringing Jade into the game, I think you will agree is very important. And not just because she is your friend and you would be kind of upset if she died. Again. Yes, I think I would be, but why else? Because you need to complete your prototyping chain. Only when all players have entered with a prototyped kernel does the battlefield assume its final form. That form prepares Skaia to grow the new universe you will create. Or in this case, fail to create, but whatever. That is no reason to deter you from completing worthwhile game objectives. We're supposed to create a universe? Yeah, didn't you realize that yet? No? Boy, how clueless can you get? Why are we supposed to do that? What a stupid question! It is the point of the game. It's what happens when you win, and winning is the only point of anything. Oh, that's true, I guess. Anyway, you should be glad it's the point, and you should be glad your predecessors were not such a sad sack group of players like you guys. Otherwise, your universe would not exist, seeing as we created it by being incredible in every way. You did? Yep, you're welcome. I don't know what to think about that. Not knowing what to think about things appears to be your specialty. Her, oh man, what a burn. JK, it was actually lame. Well, to be honest, I never really believed any of your guys' doom and gloom nonsense. Not because I think you're lying, I just feel like there must still be a way to win. That's the spirit, John. That is a winner's attitude, and there's always hope for someone who has that. Yes, I agree. Also, there is always hope for someone who has good friends to count on. Lame. Oh, that was kind of cheesy. But great, nonetheless. Alright, so John is carrying on. Return, John, return. Oh, snap. Is he back in his house now? It's been a while since he's been back in his house. And he's like, "Rah!" When he gets there, he's like, "Rah!" Imps! Oh man, is he about to go off? Dispatch those pests. That is it! Everybody out! You are dead serious! Is he just like scolding them and asking them to leave like firmly? And they're just like listening to him? Oh my gosh, they all seriously like totally just left. There's like lots of black goop everywhere. Oh man, they tore up all his posters. All his posters got torn up. And like graffitied and things like that. Oh, I'm seeing like back here. There's like a calendar. It looks like it's turned to April. And I'm guessing that April 13th is like circled right here in red. I'm guessing. I would not be surprised. Look at this mess. Will you just look at this slightly bigger mess than usual? John, examine computer. They chucked it out the window, little oily bastards. You'll have to get your hands on a new one somehow. Let's examine the posters. Oh man, what a tragedy. This is just insult to injury. You almost want to cry. Oh, poor John. All this stuff got wrecked. Just look at that face. A sad face. A forlorn face. Vriska, what's his deal? John, why are you standing around wasting time? I don't know. You can see my future, can't you? How much time am I wasting? Enough to make me wonder what the hell your deal is. Then I would venture to guess I am wasting time because you chose to pester me just now. Damn it, John! Stop sounding smarter than me. It is unbecoming of someone so inferior. I mean, I was just pausing for a moment to look at my trashed movie posters. They bring back memories of a life that I guess is long gone now. But you probably know what that's all about. Yeah, I know. It wasn't even that long ago, but it already seems like forever since I was on Earth. It was a pretty nice place. I bet you would have liked it. It seems a little too sunny for my liking. Well, what about you? What do you miss? Do you miss your planet and your parents and such? The life I left behind wasn't so hot, to be honest. Oh, that's too bad. Why don't we not talk about that? What are these movies anyway? They look just awful. But you see, that is where you are wrong. These films are the finest Earth has to offer. Are they about clowns? No. I drew those clowns in my sleep for some reason. This one here is so great. It is about this street-tough renegade who did hard time behind bars, and wants nothing more in the world than to reunite with his loving wife and daughter. But not so fast! He has to go on crazy and dangerous escapades through the sky with a motley assortment of rogues led by John Malkovich, who is wise to Cage's heroic nature and pure heart. They tether a grumpy policeman's awesome car to the plane and smash it, and then later they crash into some casinos. Cage gets out of the wreckage and hugs his family, and I usually tear up a little. That is my working troll title. That is my working troll title for the movie. I hope it was okay. John, even though your title is quite amusing and probably kind of cute, that movie sounds hilariously bad. Well, you are hilariously wrong. Here, hang on, I will show you. Oh, what's this? This video is unavailable. Okay, never mind. So much for that. Oh, but you'll probably have to use your troll thingy to rewind time or whatever before the Earth internet blew up so you can watch it. Is this like the Earth equivalent of GrubTube or something? I guess? Man, I am not watching this shitty video. It looks so bad. Hey, thanks for the host, Seth. Okay, suit yourself. But there it is, in case you're ever hankering after some incredible movie magic. Okay, I'll be sure to bookmark it and label it Dumb Kid Stupid Nonsense. Okay, good idea. By the way, why aren't you using your computer glasses to talk suddenly? This device seems less efficient, and it doesn't look as cool. Oh yeah, he's using his dad's, like, BlackBerry instead of his glasses. Oh. What's all this stuff on here? We've got Grayslack 66 and Fedora Freak. I'm guessing Fedora Freak is John's dad. Let's see. Condolences on tragic losses to family, professional attire. Hat status? Commencing search through rubble for steam-pressed loved ones. Wardrobe largely incinerated. Family deceased. Remaining garments heavily wrinkled. So he thought John was dead. Anyway. Oh, the goggles are cool and all, but they kind of restrict my vision stupidly when I'm using them. I should remember to make a new hands-free device that is less obtrusive. Maybe after I make a new computer so I can install this game. How will you duplicate it? Isn't it smashed out there on your lawn ring? Yeah, but I can use one of my old previously punched cards. Oh, great. John? What? Okay, I will slide you a break because clearly your block was just ransacked. But maybe you want to put that away, somewhere discreet where you usually keep it? There's at least one girl spying on you right now, you know. Put what away? What are you talking about? Your pail is showing, stupid! His pail? Ah. Oh, Pipefam 413 is John's dad? Hang on a sec. Huh, interesting. But that's from John's dad's favorite forum website. Okay, gotcha. Oh, it's not Seth. I just forgot to update my stream info before I started the stream. That's what happened. Let's see. My pail? You mean this bucket here? Yes! Come on, will you take a hit and show some decorum? I'm not really following. What do you have against buckets? Man. Nothing. Really, it's just... Okay, maybe humans don't really have any sense of shame over this sort of thing. Shame over what? It's just a bucket. You know, for putting soapy water in and cleaning stuff with. Why? What do trolls use them for? Oh, yeah, of course. That's what I was talking about, your cleaning bucket. In troll culture, we consider cleaning products to be really indecent or something. I am blushing furiously about it right now. Please try to be sensitive to my cultural ways and understandings. Wow, that is definitely pretty odd, but okay. I'm sorry you saw my bucket. I will just chuck it out the window, I guess. Thank you, John. That is very gentlemanly of you. Now, will you quit shitting around and get on with it? God! Well, I was going to, but you started babbling at me. Jeez, Spinneret. That isn't my real name, you dope. Okay, then what is it? I ain't telling you that. It's a secret. Rolls eyes. All 8 gross spidery eyes. Oops, I mean, exclamation point times 8. You don't even need to say that. I can see you rolling your eyes, remember? Oh, yeah. Alright, John, discard the sordid receptacle. Sordid receptacle discarded into the abyss. Into the smoky, cloudy abyss below. Let's exit to the balcony. What a surprise! More lousy imps having their way with the place. You wonder where Nana could be. Someone needs to get this motley assortment of rogues under control. Now what the hell is going on over there? Okay, there's like so much going on. Like, there's all these imps. There's our salamander buddies. There's a lot of cookies for some reason. They're just like having like a cookie dance party. Because, of course they are. Oh no, more embarrassing cleaning apparatus. You've got to hide it before Secret Spinneret, or whatever her name is, sees it and gets upset. John, assail the rogue. Let's assail the rogue. Boots! Get that shit out of here! Man, right to the face. Oh, jeez. Kicked it, like, all the way off a cliff, and it's gonna, like, plunge to its doom, along with that broom. Being culturally sensitive is really hard work. John, look up. Oh, that's right. His house is, like, super, super tall. Holy cow. There's a lot of house going on here. It looks like someone's server player has been busy. Oh my gosh. Yes, it does look that way. John, pester someone's server player. That is really, really tall. Oh man, we haven't talked to Rose in a long time. Hey, Rose! Hi! How are you doing? I don't even remember the last time we talked. I've been so busy, and it looks like you have been too. I mean, holy shit! My house is huge! Actually, building up your house has been one of the more trivial ways I've passed the time. Great swaths of the structure may be copied and pasted with little architectural consideration. I've only bothered to do so while in contemplation. It's relaxing. Oh, well, it must have cost a fortune. We have a lot of grist. How much? I don't recall any hard figures offhand. Last I checked, probably more than 1 million units of several different types, torrented between the three of us. Torrented? Shared, through an application. I unlocked the disk from your registry and deployed it. I convinced your Nana to install it on your computer, before an imp threw it out the window, that is. You got her to do that? But she's an old lady. Also, a ghost. My methods of persuasion have been improving. Yeah, probably, Drakon. Wait, what's this? There's like something on my face. Oh, like sun shining through the blinds. I was like, why is there weird light happening on my face? I wonder if I should like. Oh, that's what's happening. There's like sun reflecting off a window right across from me. Oh gosh, that's really bright. Okay, there we go. Okay, that's better. Mostly. Where was I? A lot of grist. Figures torrented, blah, blah, blah. My methods of persuasion have been improving. Also, she's really tricky and plays lots of pranks. Did she try to prank you? No. Huh. I guess you enjoyed the prankster's gambit on that exchange then? Huh? Oh yeah, what's up with the alchemitor? It looks weird. Upgrades? Did you get Nana to do that too? No, your consorts were utilized for that. The salamanders? Yes, they seem eager to receive simple instruction. I'm guessing they find their way back to your house to allow the client player to remain productive while the server player is away. They aren't very smart. No, they aren't. I'm surprised they even understand what to do. Like I said, coercion hasn't been much of a problem. Yeah, what exactly does that mean? What have you been doing this whole time? Why don't you tell me what you've been up to first? I've been curious, but too preoccupied to inquire. Well, I've been talking to a lot of trolls, for one thing. They sure are a talkative bunch. I've noticed. And then I cloned some slime babies in the Vale. Did you? Yes. Okay. Long story short is, Jade is my slime clone sister, and Dave is your slime clone brother, and we were all born today. Yes. Yes? I figured that out. Oh. Anything else? Then I fell asleep and woke up on the battlefield. Oh! Rose, I am fairly sure I saw your mom. You did? Are you sure it was her? Well, it was a nice and proper looking lady with a pink scarf, so I don't know who else that would be. That was likely her. How was she? Fine, I guess. She was with my dad. That's interesting. Yeah. Did she seem happy? Happy? Wow, I don't know. I don't really know her well enough to say, I guess? Plus, I was a little distracted. Maybe I will find out next time I go to sleep. Fair enough. Now stop being so spookily mysterious and tell me what you've been doing. Investigating, mostly. Investigating what? Everything there is to investigate. Information hidden in the lore of our lands, concealed in ruins and riddles. I'm looking for whatever there is to discover about the game, and, more importantly, whatever exceeds its boundaries. The cloaked traces of myth beyond its scope. Its scope? Oh, Rose, did you know we're supposed to be creating a universe with this game? Yes. I think that's pretty neat. It is, in principle. But it won't happen. So you believe the trolls then? It's not a matter of believing them. The writing is on the wall, literally. It is? This session was never meant to bear fruit. It's barren, so to speak. Well, that's a bit of a bummer. I'm still skeptical about that, though. Did I say spectacle? Skeptical. I meant to say skeptical if I didn't say skeptical. If I did, then great. That's why you're our leader, John. Huh? Optimism through stalwart skepticism is a defect not everyone is lucky enough to be cursed with. That's stupid. I'm not your leader. I am your friend. There is a big difference. Statements like that are also why you're our leader. Pfft, lame. Yes, kind of. So, if you're sure that we are going to fail, what is the point of everything we're doing? Simple. The objective is no longer to win. I mean, what are we actually shooting for here? To do as much damage to the game as possible. To rip its stitches and pry answers from the seams. We will snatch purpose from the jaws of futility. Are you ready to wreak some havoc, John? I suddenly don't understand anything. That is kind of we are kind of like shifting our way of like how we're looking at this game. So like the objective is no longer to win the game, but to like damage the game as much as possible. That's interesting. So like wreckage from the inside of its jowls. Also, sweaty pink turtle. This looks like it's on Rose's world, possibly. Yep. Oh my gosh, Rose looks so badass. That is awesome. This is an awesome drawing. I just love that look she has on her face. Salamancer. Wand, please. Salamancer. That's great. Thank you, Viceroy. It's way more dramatic relying on a familiar than a boring old Siladex. Oh my gosh, that is so cool. Oh my gosh. I love the way that this guy's dressed up. This is so cool. So we've got a pink turtle fortress. Let's see. Just kind of taking a look at the landscape here. Did she like rebuild this? Cause like part of her like home got like blown up when John came barreling through, didn't it? Am I remembering that correctly? Oh no! It's okay though, John. Sorry, it's okay though, Banjo, because like I can go in and actually edit it later if you need me to like update it. Rose, investigate. Man, Rose has like all these awesome poses and like artwork style going on for her. Oh, she was like... Oh, so she was like looking at that island from where she was. Did she just like blow up the whole thing? Like, holy cow. She just like sent all those pink turtles like flying. And like shook like the foundation of the whole thing. Holy cow. Rose is not to be trifled with. Like, good lord. No wonder that pink turtle was like sweating nervously. Oh dear. There's like flying pink turtles all over the place. Oh, and there's a troll. Oh my gosh. So like when she gets like a troll or a pester, does her communication thingy like just appears only when she's getting messages, it looks like? That's clever. That kind of, like if John had something like that, that would solve his problem. Probably. Show pester log. Grim Auxiliatrix began trolling tentacle therapist. Alright. So this is Kanaya. Okay, this will probably strike you as an odd moment for me to mention this, but actually, there are not many moments I've observed on your timeline which wouldn't qualify as odd, and somehow, your idle moments seem to invite interruption the least. And this is a difficult topic for me to broach, for reasons that you probably won't understand. You're rambling again, Kanaya. Oh, okay, sorry. I've just been meaning to say that I read your instructional guide. Oh, she's lifting it out of the water? Holy cow. That is super powerful stuff. Rose, be the troll girl. You are suddenly the troll girl in a different game session in the past. Alright, Kanaya confirm with leader. Ah, there's an Apeta down in the corner. And then... Oh, this must be... Oh my god. I'm drawing a blank. Solix. Solix. Alright. Grim Auxiliatrix began trolling carcinogeneticist. Your speech was really emotional. Okay, I definitely don't need you busting my bulge about the speech now. I've taken enough shit. I've got a little worked up, okay? And if you have something to say, why don't you come say it to my face? I'm fed up with these backdoor nook-biting shenanigans. I don't mean to critique your speech. I just wanted to ask you something in confidence about the humans. Okay, what is it? Are you sure they're responsible for our misfortune? Yes, there's no doubt about it. Was it on account of malice or incompetence? I don't know. Maybe both? Why does it matter? It sort of does. I'm not even that sure why. This is a difficult topic for me to broach, for reasons that you probably won't understand. God damn it! No more mysteries, please. You'd think we'd had our fill of them by now. If I have to solve one more riddle, I'm going to... I don't know. Will your response involve an athletic maneuver of some sort? No, absolutely not. I will just go over there and weep gently on the horn pile. Seriously, what is this about? What I can tell you is they are all ludicrously incompetent. Soft, pink, fragile things who do nothing but waste time. They don't even have horns. What? Really? Yeah, I was like, whoa, did they get filed down or something? But no, it turns out that's just how they are. Weird. They're a miserable, pointless crop of life forms from a meaningless, boring pustule of a planet. It's infuriating that they were somehow allowed to have any influence over us. It is pretty disheartening. But you are absolutely sure they are all failures, and that they have no chance of succeeding. Yep, it's all right here. I'm not sure which depresses me more, the sabotage of our session or the futility of theirs. What are you talking about? You're being really weird about this. Well, I haven't asked what I wanted to ask. Then ask! It's about Tentacle Therapist. Yeah, that's the Rose human. She's apparently pretty sarcastic. It's in my notes. You have notes on them? Yes. I guess that's why you're our leader, Codcat. No, I'm your leader because of my incredible tactical skills and my ability to mobilize and motivate a bunch of useless people toward a common goal. And because I'm extremely ambitious and intrepid. Also because leadership is in my blood. We've been over this. Statements like that are also why you're our leader. I love the parallels between Kanaya and Rose. It's great. Okay, I'll accept that. And then how John and Karkat react very differently to those same lines. Cause John is more way more humble about the whole thing than Karkat. John is like, I'm not your leader, I'm your friend. And Karkat is like, yes, I am definitely your leader. Don't you ever forget it. It's great. I like the juxtaposition. Have you talked to her? Who? The Rose human. Also, do we really have to say things like the Rose human? Of course we do. It sounds suitably disdainful. I mean, if a bunch of aliens started hassling you, you would expect them to act really high and mighty and superior in every way, right? Which we are, of course. Okay. And no, I haven't talked to her. I will probably steer clear of her for the most part. I have my sights set on the John human, and probably also the Jade human. She's a huge culprit too. It just feels really silly when we say things like the John human in confidence amongst ourselves. We have to commit to this. Stay in character, you know? Remember the speech. The speech has become emblazoned on my ThinkPan, virtually ensconced in the fold of my personal mythology. Did you want to troll her? Are you volunteering? Because that would be great. I'd really appreciate that. I don't know. I'm not sure if I've got it in me right now. Come on, you'll be great at it. Please just do this one thing for me. We've got to stay coordinated on this. Too many of these fucks are going rogue. Like, what are we even doing? Fine. Great, thanks, Kanaya. I expect a full report soon. A report about what? Like, how hassled you got her to be? But less stupid sounding than that. Is there a metric for that concept? No. Well, there could be. We can gauge your results with the flighty broads and their snarky horseshitometer. That seems just as disparaging to me as it is to her. Yeah, well, use it as motivation. I gotta get cracking here. Later. Nice. Friend leader, also known as a pal honcho. Those are great. That is great terminology. I can get on board with that. Alright. Alright, Kanaya, troll the rose human. You begin trolling the rose human, even though you aren't really feeling this at all. You can't seem to figure out how to get the viewport feature to work. You muddle through the first conversation blind. That's right, we saw this conversation a while ago. Oh, that's right. That's right, that was a conversation where John was pretending to be Rose. That is fantastic. She does not prove to be the intellectual adversary you anticipated, but this is no longer all that surprising, now knowing the true fate of her team. Nevertheless, nevertheless, you manage to find yourself vehemently fondling... Let me try that again. Nevertheless, you manage to find yourself vehemently fondling the short end of the antagonism stick. The flighty broads and their snarky horseshitometer ticks a few notches in her favor. Your aggravation and curiosity are simultaneously piqued. You wish you could get a look at her. Kanaya, open viewport. F1 bonk. Oh, this was from like a while ago. Getting Solix to like fix her computer. There she is. How underwhelming. No horns, skin as white as a ghost. You wonder how she manages to look in the mirror without falling asleep. You resume your stance of alien complacency. The snarky horseshitometer ticks back in your favor. Oh, that must be what this thing on the bottom is. This must be the snarky horseshitometer. Let me actually go back. Let me go back a screen. The flighty broads and their snarky horseshitometer. Okay, so it went a few ticks in Rose's favor in this instance. Now it's ticking back in Kanaya's favor in this instance. Okay. That's cool. That's cool. Alright, Kanaya, keep viewing. You continue to spy on the rose human. What's that nonsense she wrote on her walls? What did she do to her totem lathe? Idiot. So much meowing. Oh, dear God. Oh, that's right, she got pranked. Yeah, John set that up earlier, didn't he? Like, a long time ago. Oh, that's right. The bucket. That's right, a bucket fell on her head. And, like, buckets are, like... Oh, totally different. Yes. Buckets are sexual objects. Yep. The exhibit of depravity maxes out your side of the horseshitometer. You had this girl wrong all along. She is an utter buffoon. Oh, my God. So it's like they feel like they're watching unexpected porn, basically. You hope nobody caught you looking at that. Oh, my gosh, she looks horrified. The horseshitometer swings back to her side, as she has inadvertently caused you to flush with the shame of 1,000 cocoon wedding children. You win this round, Lalonde. Oh my God. That is fantastic. Alright, Kanaya, view the past. You need to put some distance between yourself and that egregious display. These look like simpler times. Probably better to mess with her earlier on the timeline, rather than later. Kanaya, enter name. Wait, is this back to like when we first saw Rose? Oh my gosh. That is fantastic. Flighty broad. Why, Ms. Lalonde, it does appear that you have once again fallen out of favor with the flighty broads and their snarky horseshitometer. Your move, therapist. Oh my gosh, that is fantastic. It was like, nice play of the long game there. This is boring. Where's the challenge in teasing a mentally blah 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 alien girl? Her stupid walkthrough is probably plagiarized from another more advanced civilization or something. Maybe bothering her friends will be more interesting. Kanaya, troll the John human. Oh man, she goes way back in John's timeline here. Grim Auxiliatrix began trolling Ghosty Trickster. Hello. Hi. Allow me to make this simple. I am a troll from another universe using a chat client utility which is capable of contacting you and your friends at any point of your lives, which I choose up to and including the moment of your own incompetence-fueled self-destruction. I'm looking for evidence of intelligence in your species, a reason, any reason at all really, to justify wasting the few precious remaining moments of my life on you. It has fallen on your shoulders to supply me with that reason, John Human. Go. What? What indeed? I was just leaving. So you're a time traveler? No. We don't actually travel through, well, not all of us do. One of us does, though. That's not what we are talking about here, and is aside from the point. Okay, so let me see if I have this straight. You are a time-traveling space alien from the future, sent here to study humans? No. Are you from Mars? Is it a mission of peace? No, John, you weren't listening. What does your time machine look like? A phone booth? Phone booths are a popular thing for some reason. Nice Doctor Who reference. Damn it. Were you lured to Earth by a huge gyroscopy thing that Jodie Foster piloted in Contact while Matthew McConaughey sort of acted as her spiritual guide, I guess? Oh, Contact, I remember that movie. What the hell? And then he kind of preached to her about having faith instead of believing in the sciences so hard all the time, and I guess in the end she believed him, maybe? Actually, I'm not even sure what the point of McConaughey was in that movie, but he was still awesome. And then Jodie found her dad on an alien planet, but I think he was a ghost or something? Or maybe an alien in disguise? And then she went home and nobody believed her, but just know McConaughey believed her, because he had all the faith, and I mean all of it. Anyway, does that have any applicability to your cosmic interstellar astro journey? Okay, you're even dumber than the Rose human. That's incredible, really. Pfft, I know I'm dumber than Rose. That's not much of a burn, dude. I'm a girl, not a boy. Oh, sorry. I don't know why I thought you were. It happens. Were you trolling Rose, too? Time travel trolling? Yes, as a matter of fact. Oh boy, let me go put on my quantum space hat and extraterrestrial adventure boots, and you can tell me all about it. If you weren't so stupid, I'd suspect you were being insincere for the benefit of your amusement. I don't follow. I just spoke to her in the future. She's an imbecile, and conveying how much I dislike her at this point presents an overwhelming gauntlet of personal expression. But regardless, she said to paste something from our conversation to get you to understand what's going on. I have strong doubts it will be effective, but here goes. I should figure out how the viewport feature of this application works, so I can see what such a primitive creature looks like. Haha, well, I know what you guys look like. You look kind of like Howie Mandel from Little Monsters. Even though, to be perfectly frank, he was kind of a big monster. Because he was a big, goofy adult, and Fred Savage was like his child prankster sidekick. Is this an adversary you have encountered on your quest? No, it's a movie. You should ask John about it, because he thinks it's awesome, which it is. Oh man, you blew it! Now I know for sure you're trolling me. Rose hates that movie. Are you suggesting I was being trolled? That it was a charade meant to make me look foolish? Possibly. I know that sure didn't sound like her. But I think it's more likely that you made it all up because you know I like that movie. So I tip my cap to you. Well played, Miss Troll. Now I'm wondering if you might be trolling me as well. It does get confusing, Seth. Like it's hard to keep track of things sometimes. But I vaguely remember John having this copy pasted conversation. I vaguely remember John having this conversation. Well, actually, I don't vaguely remember. I totally remember that this is from when John was pretending to be Rose, and then. And then Rose instructed Kanaya to paste this to John in an earlier conversation. So That was like a while ago. That's the thing with Homestuck. Like, things like get planted like acts like a long time ago, like hundreds, thousands of pages previously, and then they come around like back eventually. So if you're not keeping careful track of stuff, or if you don't remember stuff, it can get confusing. But this part is not confusing to me, and I see how it's playing out now. Okay, well, just between you and me, someone here is getting trolled, and it might just be all three of us. Okay, but you should have told me that you liked little monsters. We could jam about that. What was your favorite part? Suspicions pitching once again toward the conclusion that you are just very stupid. I really want to get a Little Monsters poster, but they're hard to find. I asked my dad for one for Christmas. Fingers crossed. I'm guessing that's the human equivalent of 12th Pedigree's Eve. Will your adult human custodian forage for leavings as ours do? Yep, that sure keeps sounding alien of you. Keep up the good work. Listen, I'm in kind of a hurry. I have to wrap this present and mail it in a hurry. So I'm going to block you. But I might unblock you again soon, because you're kind of cool. Your blocks mean nothing, but don't worry, you won't hear from me again. Yeah, well, you might just hear from me. Also, you should give Rose another chance. She is really great. Whatever she did, she was probably just pulling her mind games on you. It's all in fun. There is more to her than that. You'll see. Bye! Okay, so John is making Kanaya think at this point that there is more to Rose than the first impression of Rose, which is totally not Rose. It was John, so... Ah, stupid trolls. Looks like this package is going to be late. Ah, that's the blue package. The conversations with the other two humans didn't go that well either. Must be something about the human intellect and a specific posture, it assumes, particularly when a certain subject is broached. And yet, your curiosity, it remains piqued. How maddening. Oh yeah, was this like from the... Was this like from the past, maybe? Earth is surprisingly pretty. It seems very bright. Okay, you will have to admit that is a nice outfit. Humans get points for fashion too. You begrudgingly concede a single snark tick to the stylish human and her loyal Snow Lucis. Oh my god, Snow Lucis. That's fantastic. Troll Rose Human again. There we go. Alright. In a little while, she is back in her hive. You prepare an ambush. This time, the fashionable handcrafted gloves are coming off. Oh, it's on now. You proceed to have your second conversation. I forget what that was, too. I'm just kind of skimming through this. So, like, toward the end, they're like, you want to be my friend? I think so. I think we were supposed to. You suggested as much earlier. You mean I did in the future? Yes, a couple minutes ago. Alright. So they decide to be friends. You feel pretty good about your effort. It was a measured balance of barbs and condescension. Your leader will be pleased with the report. And yet, it seems the John human was right. This is not the same Rose human you dealt with before. She has been toying with you all along. Oh, the curiosity, how it persists. The maddening, maddening curiosity. Your arbitrating gauge decides on a draw. Stark reaped and sown with equal distribution. This is far from over. Oh, Terra decided to move again. So let's see if we can get her back for you guys. Because we have to have adorableness on the stream. Let's see, how does that look? There we go. There's Terra being adorable. Alright. Kanaya, explore this human emotion called friendship. You can only assume this is a somewhat typical way for human relationships to blossom. It seems friendship for some humans is a basic aggregation of shallow and insincere hostilities. Human friendship sure is complicated. You skip ahead to a point on her timeline when you suspect friendship may plausibly have been established already, and have your third conversation. It does not go as well as you'd hoped. Rose takes the lead. How did the third conversation go? Are we friends yet at this point in time? I'm a little busy. So let's see. So I think she's referring to, like, the first conversation here. It was I who did something to provoke your scorn in a previous conversation, one which I have not had yet. So it's definitely the conclusion I too have just now drawn. The only thing left to do is write out the next several conversations while you maintain that understanding. While I maintain the chilly facade you have grown to so enjoy from Smart Rose, which shouldn't be difficult because, having mentioned, I miss it. Goodbye. Okay, so Rose is, like, in the middle of stuff, so that conversation did not go well. Alright, so Rose is doing some more badass stuff. Your fourth, fifth, and sixth conversations don't fare much better. This friendship is stalling fast. What are you doing wrong? You are now getting your ass handed to you on a silver nutrition plateau. You are in serious need of a ploy to turn the tables in this duel of snarky one-upsmanship. Some advice couldn't hurt, you suppose. Troll the Dave human. Oh, I think I remember. They had this conversation. I remember now, I think. She was asking Dave about Rose. You decide to seek counsel from the Rose human's stark, spectacled friend. You believe you understand how to proceed. Let's kind of, let's go over this a little bit, too. Okay, so... Okay, this first line makes a lot more sense now. I was like, you may have some insight into her disposition. Da-da-da-da. So let's see. Okay, if you want Rose to dig you, you've got to leave that crap in the shitty sci-fi novels where it belongs. It was not a sincere remark. I have been practicing your human sarcasm. Oh, okay, that was pretty good. Maybe even too deadpan, but it's a start. Keep at it. Let's see. Alright, look, if you want to keep her attention, you got to pull out all the stops. Reverse psychology mind games, all sorts of Machiavellian bullshit. I mean, unless you're really smooth and inherently likable like me, which you're not, then keep saying the opposite things. That's kind of the obtuse alien way of getting it, but yeah, be like an antagonism ninja, like her. I don't know, you sort of remind me of her anyway, so maybe that's a good thing? Could be a horrible thing, though. It sounds like you are advising me to troll her again, which I have tried. It proved to be a fruitless endeavor. Yeah, I guess I am. I guess I'm saying, be a less shitty troll. Okay, I believe I understand how to proceed. Good luck, bro. Alright. You believe you understand how to proceed. Alright. Let's see how this goes. Have seventh conversation. You put into motion a cunning plan in your seventh conversation, in which you have attached a mission-critical text document. Alright, so let's take a look at what's happening here. Let's see. How long is this conversation? Kind of skimming through this. Oh! We need more music. Ah! Alright. So let's see. Contentious strategy. Mutual antagonism. I think its contention is that this strategy will have the opposite of the intended effect and precipitate a sort of bond between us that is established in mutual antagonism. What do you think about this? I think you're shrewd and have recognized this plan of sabotage, and you have earned my compliments. Let's do his advice and resolve to modify the approach slightly. The first time you spoke to me was the second time I spoke to you. This conversation doesn't sound like your first time either. This is your second conversation with me, but is my seventh with you. When exactly does your maiden encounter take place? That's next time. So to clarify, 1 equals 2, 2 equals 7, blah, blah, blah. I remember all this now. Let's see. I guess being forced to cooperate with a stable time loop is the only plausible explanation for my remarks. Suspected the stratagem might be a counter-trolling measure, but then was not so sure and further examination grew warrant. And what if my countermeasure is to choose not to transcribe this dialogue accurately in the future first place? But see, I have edited the copy already in ways that will remain secret for now. Blah, blah, blah. So they're talking about copying the conversation, basically. It seems friendship for some humans is a basic aggregation of shallow and insincere hostilities. They just mentioned that a few pages ago. That's an interesting take on it, but now I know for sure Dave isn't behind this plan. It's too complicated. I don't understand. Who better to coordinate such events than the Knight of Time? You're awfully quick to his defense. Are you sure you don't have a thing for him? It's okay, bro. You can admit it. I'm hoping to. Ideally, you will have long since discarded this train of thought. Okay, I'm going to talk to my dead cat. Alright, and then the mission critical text document. Tactical omission, tactical omission, tactical omission. Oh, so this is the, yeah, this is the original conversation when John was pretending to be Rose. Okay, gotcha. Lalonde has finally been outmaneuvered. The horseshitometer is lopsided in your favor, and most delightfully of all, this fiendish ploy has ensured that all previous snark ticks against you have been rendered completely irrelevant. It turns out they were just a consequence of your future design all along. You cannot hope to defeat Kanaya Mariam in a snark-off. She is simply the best there is. Kanaya, hop 2. Oh, hop to 8 equals 8, so the 8th conversation. So for them, for both of them, it's the 8th conversation. I see. Alright. You scan her timeline for the right moment to sync up both your sides of the dialogue. Ideally, she will have long since discarded her train of thought. You will finally reap the spoils of all your careful subterfuge. You will reap them good. So let's see what's going on in her timeline. So, Rose is being badass, being badass, being badass. Continuing to be badass. Look how badass that is. Oh my gosh. Like, that is so badass. Rose has, like, a lot of the most badass poses. Oh wait, is she blowing up her gate? The flighty bras in their sunken horseshitometer explodes. It simply cannot take this much horse shit. Oh my god. Oh, we saw this in the cloud. We saw this vision in the clouds earlier. Okay. Alright, so I thought these were... I incorrectly thought these were ships. They're just pink turtle shells floating in the sky. Yo, Thistle, what's up? Happy Saturday. Okay, Kanaya looks stunned. She looks flabbergasted. Because Rose blew up her gate. Kanaya, have 8th conversation. What the hell did you just do? Hi there. You actually did it. Blew it up, I mean. I had begun to believe that was embellishment. This is it, isn't it? What is it? This is the 8th conversation between us from your perspective, as well as mine. Yeah, I've been looking forward to this. Really? Yes, I have some questions for you. Oh, questions, you say? Also, oh my god, look at Rose just being so badass. Like, she's flying and stuff. What questions do you have? I'll start with a simple one. Do trolls have names? That is a simple question. John, make backup computer. Alright, John. Yo, Harp, how's it going? Happy Saturday. Yep, you're here just in time for the last, 20 minutes of the stream. Alright. You make a new Cosby top so you can do some serious computing on the go. You barely got a chance to mess around with the first one you made before it was pilfered by a scurrilous imp. Okay, it was actually a Silodex mishap, but whatever. Remember how that happened? It didn't stop being a thing that happened or anything. Oh, man. Did anything important happen? So, like, we're seeing a lot of the conversation between Kanaya and Rose just now. So that's a thing. John got back to his house, and that's where we are now. Reunite with the loving, fatherly, comedian-themed laptop. That's really awkward, because this probably This was published before the whole rape thing. So, yeah. Arachnid's grip began trolling an ectobiologist. What the hell are you doing? Oh, hey! John, stop kissing that adult brown male human computer at once. But it is Bill Cosby. He's back. In laptop form. Man, it is just another waste of time. Everything you do is a huge waste. A stupid, pointless bunch of wasty wastes. Excuse me, but spending just a little quality time with my man Bill here is not a wasty waste at all. No amount of 8s and words will make that true. Oh! Okay, Harp. I didn't know that. I heard the name like Rosemary thrown around in association with Homestuck, but I didn't know that was actually a ship name. But that makes a lot of sense. That makes a lot of sense now. You have important things to do. Remember Jade? Of course I do. Jeez. Okay, I'm going. No! Ugh! What? What the fuck are you doing now? I'm going to blast off and fly a little higher to see if I can find Nana up there. And then I will install the game. It will only take a second. No, that's not what I mean. I know that's what you're going to do. You're just not supposed to do it now. You're supposed to do something else first. And then fly up. It's right there in your timeline. By attempting to do the thing you're not supposed to do yet, you are just wasting more of our time. Jeez, you are incredibly bossy. More like Marquis Bossy Fangs. I told you, that's my role-playing name, not my real one, so your weak bird means nothing. No, you did not tell me that you like to play troll Dungeons & Dragons. Oh yes, John. I am really going to know what that stupid Earth game is, just because you put troll in front of it. Stupid. I will find out what your name is. I am tricky and I have ways. Doubt it. Now shut up and do what you're going to do next. I don't know what I'm going to do next. Apparently what I thought I was going to do next was wrong, so why don't you tell me? Because that's ridiculous. It would be a ridiculous way for us to do things. Has it occurred to you that I might be wasting so much time because you keep pestering me, telling me how much time I'm wasting, and then when I'm about to make progress, you tell me I'm doing the wrong thing? If it weren't for you, I would probably be playing this game already. Okay, shut up. Fine, I will hold your hand every step of the way, since that's apparently how you want to do this. But it isn't. I said shut up. Look, you're about to make yourself a new outfit, and then you will fly up and install the game. Oh, but why would I do that? My Ecto Lab suit is rad. Because you look like an idiot. Oh. Seriously, it's a good thing I did decide to bother you now. Otherwise, you would go through the game looking like a little weenie boy Skylark. What is a boy Skylark? It is the most terrible, gutless class for wimpy losers. Ones who have no idea how to handle themselves when a girl talks to them and stuff. Actually, I think I remember passing that wrong on my echelon a while ago. Yes, exactly. It is beneath you, John. You are clearly much better than that. You should dress like it. Who cares what I dress like? It's what's inside the adventurer that counts. I watched you actually say that with a straight face. Oh my god. Why are you taking such an interest in my fashion anyway? Trolls are an extremely fashion-minded race, John. You should make a note of this since you pretend to be a scientist or something. It sounds like you have a really lame culture. John, that is an outrageous thing to say. You don't even know how important the fashions are, so be quiet. Lame. Look at that. You counted out 8 A's for me, John. That is so thoughtful of you. Oh, I didn't even count. It just turned out like that. Really? Yeah. Heart. Okay. Anyway, I will make a new suit, but I am not ditching my Ecto suit. It is so sweet. I look like Link if Zelda was a quest about an elf scientist. I am the Wind Waker. It's me. I know you are, John. Now empty out your Silodex and let's see what sort of killer gear we can make for you. But do it fast. Kanaya, have 16th conversation. Oh gosh, we're jumping all the way to the 16th conversation instead of the 8th? Hey, Mangle, thanks for the host. The atomic number of oxygen is 8, so that makes total sense. Okay, this will probably strike you as an odd moment for me to mention this, But actually, there are not many moments of... Oh! So we just had this conversation previously. There are not many moments I've observed on your timeline which wouldn't qualify as odd. And somehow, your idle moments seem to invite interruption the least. And this is a difficult topic for me to broach, for reasons that you probably won't understand. You're rambling again, Kanaya. Okay, sorry. I've just been meaning to say that I read your instructional guide. Oh? Yeah. Sorry to hear you were subjected to that. Why? It was a little melodramatic in retrospect, heavy-handed. But now it's stuck on that server forever, broadcasting the notes of a very confused girl sifting through the aftermath of just another pedestrian apocalypse somewhere in Paradox space. Have you ever written a message you regretted instantly upon sending? Lately, almost perpetually. That line included? Oh, yeah, kind of. Also, that one. I'm sure you must regard the walkthrough as pretty quaint, as a veteran of the game. Actually, at the time of reading, it lent some useful insight into the nature of the game I hadn't yet considered. And the author, I guess. At the time? When exactly did you read it? By the way, what are you doing here? Is this part of your ongoing investigation? Okay, so now that island is just like totally lifted completely into the sky. Yes. Are these tactics really necessary? It's faster this way. If there's one thing you and your friends regularly remind us, it's that time is not on our side. I know, but I thought our methods earlier were effective in illuminating the underpinnings of the game. You ask some questions, and I answer, if I can. Yes, that has been effective, but you don't know everything, do you? No. My current strategy is comprehensive. Your notes have been helpful, but the facts you've supplied are being cross-referenced with understandings I already have, and data gathered by the sort of means presently on display. I still have more questions for you, which I will ask in time. Okay, but these means presently on display are making me a little nervous. I think it's kind of a reckless use of what? These forces. Dark magic, you mean? Yes. Well, influenced by the gods from the furthest ring, the communion you seem to have developed with them I find kind of troubling. I don't think they're as nefarious as you might imagine. Many of them seem to be intent on helping us. How exactly do you know that? From their whispers in my dreams. How much time have you really spent sleeping since you began playing? Not much, but quite a lot in a failed timeline. And now and then, memories surface from that alternate reality. Vague memories, but unmistakable in familiarity, like spontaneously remembering a dream from years ago by some inexplicable catalyst. In that reality, they spoke to me in my sleep and told me much of what I needed to know, including what to do to reset our timeline and create the present reality. That makes me no less nervous. Our understanding is that influence from doomed timelines, though seemingly necessary to advance in the alpha reality, is generally inauspicious. Travelers from such branches are marked for death, and though it was only an insubstantial part of you which traveled, just memories I suppose, it's still troubling. I have assurances I'm on the right track. Surely you must have spoken to the gods by now. What did they tell you to make you so suspicious? Actually, I haven't. I have never visited Durst or traveled beyond the Veil. Prospect's Moon was my home for most of my dreaming life. It was? Yes. This surprises me. Why? Good question. Skaia was always the foil for my curiosity, but it only showed me what I needed to see. It very much had the presence of something sentient and benevolent, but silent. Not something to converse with or be instructed by, or anything with an agenda beyond which it knows to be manifest already, like a very clear mirror that has everything there is to see inside it, but only some things are visible at any given moment. I always trusted it. And I don't trust gods that would eschew its light. You didn't actually answer my question. When was it exactly that you read my walkthrough? Long time ago. Oh, a while ago. before you first contacted me, I have to confess that I've been experiencing something like impression whiplash since that time. What do you mean? At first I thought you were foolish and incompetent. My apologies for whatever misstep I may have taken to dispel that impression. It was an honest mistake, I swear. You see, that's what I'm talking about. That was a very snarky remark that happened just now, stratified by your signature varieties of insincerity, which cut through the literal meaning of the statement like colorful ribbons, and the net intent is something maddening to try to know. Its meaning, I think, exists at the inscrutable nexus of semantic space where humor chafes against soft malice. A place, perhaps, the human mind occupies more comfortably, I don't know. Xenopsychology isn't my strong suit, or even a real word. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I know, I'm babbling again. The point is, it's not the type of behavior a very stupid person can perpetrate. And so my impression has thrashed around from conversation to conversation. And now, rather than suspecting you of incompetence, I have begun to fear just the opposite. I think you might be dangerous. To whom? Maybe not knowing that is what really bothers me. Why don't you put the turtle ruins down and return to your house? That's a great line. Why don't you put the turtle ruins down? I have sketched some new outfits for you that I think are nice. We could try to make them. It will be fun. You seem to have taken quite an interest in my wardrobe decisions. Are all trolls so fashion-minded? No, sadly. Maybe later. What if there isn't a later? Well, we already know there won't be. That's nothing new. I mean, there not being a later might happen sooner than you think. Wow, what? I mean, for you specifically. Okay, this was something else I wanted to say, or ask about, but I'm afraid my asking might play a role in the outcome, and I don't know if I want that. So what's going on here? Yeah, let me go back to the previous page. Whoa, whoa, what happened there? Didn't mean to do that. Okay, so there's like a green thing, like a green spherical thing, or underneath the pink of the island. It looks like Rose is like breaking it apart. So like here's the pink island, and she kind of like breaks apart like the under part of it, and it's breaking apart more here. Okay, and here's where we are now. So I wonder what she's trying to get to here. The outcome will happen one way or another, whether you have something to do with it or not. You might as well ask me. At least when it happens, you'll understand what it is that's happening. And just maybe if we're really lucky, so will I. I have a question for you too. Let's swap ignorance, okay? Alright. I can't see you in the future. The viewport won't let me after a certain point. It's black. But only for you, not the others. When? Several hours from now. Do you know why this could be? I have no idea. I can't see the future. I'm a disreputable dirt streamer, remember? But I promise that if I have a hand in it, it won't be because you told me. Does that make you feel better? Sort of, but it remains ominous. Is that why you want to dissuade me from my admittedly zealous investigation to go play dress-up again? Because our time here is almost up? And you hope what's on the other side of the dark curtain for me is not some sort of corruption or damnation? Also, sort of. That's thoughtful of you. To strive to pacify me as I scuffle down this black corridor. Wait, is that what I'm doing? Is it? On second thought, that's not what I want to do. Oh, that's a pity. Who will make sure my soul isn't forfeit in service of the gods then? Well, I hope that doesn't happen. But I'd rather not get stuck in that kind of pattern again. So if you want to wreck turtle villages and tear your planet apart on the Council of Dark Gods, fine with me, I guess. What do you mean, again? Wait, where did she say again? Oh, rather not get stuck in that kind of pattern again. Gotcha. Okay. I'll do the thing you do when you don't say anything. One simple word can so easily begin a story in a very thick book. But I guess we won't open this one? What was your question? I believe you're owed some compensatory ignorance. Yes, I was wondering. Alright, so she's getting closer to whatever the green thing is. What do you know about the green sun? I've never heard of it. Thank you. The transaction was very tidy. Agreed. Green sun, you say? This seems like a significant thing, and I'm guessing that's what she's kind of looking at right now? Is the green sun? Maybe, or maybe not. I don't know. Alright. John, empty your Sylladex. This is the most ridiculous pile of useless crap I have ever seen. Why'd you pick up all this junk? Yeah, I figured that was probably important, Harper. Green sun, important thing. Actually, let me type that down. What is the green sun? Making a note for my Homestuck notes. Why'd you pick up all this junk? Rocks, mushrooms, shoes. Gigas, John. Gigas? Yes, Gigas. How do you know about Gigas? Do you even know what that is? I have no idea. It's something Terezi has been saying non-stop for some reason. It is weirdly infectious. What is it, some kind of human profanity? Okay, I kind of thought so, Banjo. I was like, is that the green sun? No, that can't be the green sun. It looks nothing like a sun. I mean, it's green, but it alludes to it. Gotcha. Okay, so the green sun, kind of an important thing, it sounds like. No, well, what is it, some sort of human profanity? No, well, yeah, kind of. It is a misspelling of an adult male bearded human who was magic. Boring. Shrug. John, is that a frog I see there? Yes, it is. How do you have a frog already? I don't know. I found it and decided to capture log it for some reason. Frogs are pretty cool. It seems awfully early in your game for you to be finding frogs. Your session sure is weird. Huh, okay. Apparently it is considered illegal contraband. Why would a frog be illegal? John, shut your trap. We are in a hurry here. Bossy. Okay, I think I can make you a completely fabulous outfit using this trash, and maybe some other stuff around your hive. But you have to do exactly what I say. Bossy, 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 bossy. To the 8th power. Times 8 infinities. Hurry up! That was 9 exclamation points. Oops. That's awesome. Oh my gosh. Oh, she seems horrified that she added a 9th exclamation point. That is fantastic. Alright, John, hurry up. John is hurrying up. So, red sneakers, some jeans, a t-shirt, and another shirt. This is the fabulous outfit you had in mind? Yes, isn't it awesome? It's pretty cool and all. I was just picturing something more elaborate? Maybe more adventure-y? Fuck that! This is really a hot look for you, John. Makes you look a million times more cool. Instead of some kind of over-absconding Daggerland flailing pansy. What? Now move your ass! Go, 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 go! Okay, jeez. John, blast off. John does look kind of snazzy in that outfit. There he goes, up toward the top of his house. Choo! Ah, just messing with ya. But-choo! Oh, 8 O's. Yes! Alright. Heading up. Okay. Marquis Bossy Fang's mixed secret. This has been a lot of fun. But I have to go talk to my pals now and also rescue Jade. Yes, I know that, dummy. I'm in complete command of your timeline, remember? Oh yeah, sure, if you say so. We will not speak again for a while, but for me it will only be a moment. I do not envy the secretless cold spell you're about to endure, John. That's too bad. How long will it be? Man, calm down. It will only be a couple of hours or so. Sweet Gigas, I have clearly done a number on you to engender such a frothing obsession so quickly. Not surprising. It's just the burden that comes with being so damned awesome. But you will figure that out soon enough, John, because I have you well on your way. I guess. Phase 2 of my program for you begins in a little while. In the meantime, try not to get corrupted by anyone too lame, especially nobody with brown text or gray text or any shit ugly color at all for that matter. Okay, I will try. Thanks for all the help. Bye-bye, Miss Secret. Bye, John. Wait, John what? Anderson? Okay, until next time, Mr. Anderson. Oh my gosh. He tricked her into doing a Matrix reference. That's awesome. Arachnid script ceased trolling ectobiologist. That's fantastic. And it is just past noon, so I think at this point we will go on pause, and we will pick things back up next time. So before you guys take off, just a reminder that I'm going to be at MagFest next week. I'm going to be gone Wednesday through Sunday next week, so no Homestuck next Saturday. We're going to pick Homestuck back up 2 weeks from now. So sorry for the long break, guys. I know that we haven't done much Homestuck in the last month or so, because I was sick last week and holidays and happening, stuff like that. So but after next week, after I get back from MagFest, things will pretty much be back to normal. So I will be streaming Chrono Cross on Tuesday, 7 p.m. Central Time. No Suikoden 2 on Wednesday, because again I'll be gone at MagFest. I am doing a special stream on Monday, on New Year's Day at 1 p.m. Central Time. I mentioned it at the top of the stream. Materia Collective, which is this group I'm part of, did a Secret Santa thing with their community. I didn't participate, but they asked me to host a gift-sharing listening party stream, and they made music and artwork for each other. So if you want to come on by and hear some cool tunes and see some cool artwork on New Year's Day, and you're not doing anything, starts at 1 p.m. Central Time. You're free to come hang out, and all that stuff. So anyway, also last thing, remember we have Discord, we have social media, and Tara is on Instagram as well if you want to follow her on Instagram as well. Anyway, thank you guys so much. I hope you enjoy the rest of your weekend, and I will be seeing you guys next time I see you. Bye!